broken. Cigarette smoking, dude, I got a problem with my.
Hey guys, I am in Arizona, Phoenix, getting ready to drop off. I think I'm at the right spot. Let's go check in. Hey guys, I got some breaking news for you. As of, literally an hour ago. I heard it first on Marfugal News, which he told everybody else, and then I came over here to Fox News. Kim Jong-un recovering after cardiovascular procedure, South Korean media says. So, yeah, this can be really dangerous, guys. From what I'm hearing is his brain is not functioning, that the cardiovascular procedure failed. Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator, is recovering Tuesday from a cardiovascular procedure, according to a South Korean media reports. The Daily NK, an online news periodical based in Seoul, which is run mostly by North Korean defectors, reported that Kim was recovering from his April 12th surgery at a resort county villa on the East Coast. The report said Kim had been in bad health because of heavy smoking, obesity, and overwork. Sources told Fox News that the White House is aware of the reports of Kim's health, but there is no confirmation. Specifics on Kim's condition were unclear. North Korea has been notorious for withholding and distorting news inside its borders. Kim missed a key anniversary event last week. The national holiday is the anniversary of the birthday of the remote kingdom's founder Kim Il-sung, Kim's grandfather. The Hermit Kingdom's most important holiday is April 15th, the birthday of the country's first dictator, known as the Day of the Sun. It's a day that normally includes an immense military parade and synchronized public performances, sometimes involving tens of thousands. Kim's apparent absence raised questions about whether coronavirus played a part. This is a huge deal. Like I said, I heard it first at Marfugal News, which he got it from some sources that are pretty high up, which he has. He got the phone call, and they are saying that his cardiovascular surgery failed. That he has been missing ever since. I guess not missing, but down. And that his brain is not functioning. So this could go a million different ways. As long as the media doesn't twist it and hope that they haven't already. This is the first news source that I've gone to since hearing about it, so I haven't seen what anybody else is saying. But just pray that this is all it is, and it doesn't go any other way. Also, leave a comment down below if you hear anything else. I'd like to know. Okay, gonna get unloaded. I'm at AZZ Galvanizing. Get these poles offloaded and get them finished for the customer. So I will
DJ.
Let you watch.
You can get some.
ass DJ.
You can get some.
Sorry ass DJ.
You can get some.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's nice to get the load off of me. See what's up next. I'm sure it's somewhere close, at least a couple miles, or anywhere from a couple miles to a couple hours. We'll see where they got me going, and we'll catch up then, get some news on the book. Alright, got my next load. Going to Natural Stone in Phoenix. Pick up. Headed to Home Depot in San Diego. So if there's anybody interested, I'll be in San Diego. I'm buying a drink if you want to join me. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my truck washed since I don't pick up till tomorrow morning. Make this baby shine. Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. It's been a beautiful day today. Nice and relaxed. Not much stress. But I do have some interesting news that I'd like to go over with you guys later on tonight. So I'll catch you guys at the truck wash. Hey guys, sorry about that. I was gonna make a video when I got to the truck wash, but I got kind of carried away with my truck wash. I totally forgot to record something. But anyways, this is the article I really wanted to share with you guys today. This is just absolutely crazy, insanely insane. Never happened before in the history of this country. Why oil prices fell below zero. This is nuts. Let's see. It's saying, in the latest sign that the world economy is collapsing into a black hole, the price of oil dropped below zero for the first time ever Monday, with the futures for U.S. crude delivered in May wrapping up at a negative $37.63 per barrel. Holy shit. In practical terms, this means that anybody who is supposed to receive a shipment of American crude but doesn't want it will have to pay somebody else to take it. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that means? You could have a barrel of crude just sitting in your backyard. You could have a few of them. You could have a whole stack of them. Wait a year. You'll be a billionaire. How come? because we are literally running out of places to put all of the extra oil we're not using, because people have stopped driving, flying, or living any semblance of normal life while the country descends into a state of coronavirus-induced catatonia, as the Wall Street Journal puts it. The historic low price reflects uncertainty about what buyers would even do with a barrel of crude. In the near term, refineries, storage facilities, pipelines, and even ocean tankers have filled up rapidly since billions of people around the world began sheltering in place to slow the spread of the deadly coronavirus. This is happening despite the deal Donald Trump helped broker between Russia and Saudi Arabia to cut production and stabilize prices. Good try, good effort, I guess. Buyers are still willing to pay positive sums of money for crude delivered later in the year. Contracts for June closed the day above $20 a barrel, which suggests that traders expect the current glut to ease up a bit. Yeah, okay, at $20 a barrel. Either due to further production cuts or because they think the economy will have recovered ever so slightly by then. They just really don't want to be responsible for dealing with a bunch of hydrocarbons right now. Isn't this convenient? This state of affairs, when a commodity's price is higher in the future than the present, is known as contango. By the way, and while that little bit of vocab is in no way essential to understanding what's going on, it is possibly my favorite bit of financial marketese. It's like a tango, but contagious. That was retarded. The storage problem also appears to be the worst in the United States. CNN notes, here we go, that investors are especially worried that storage is reaching capacity in Cushing, Oklahoma, the domestic industry's key transit hub. Brent crude, the international benchmark variety that mostly gets shipped out on tankers, is still trading at $25.70, presumably because it has a wider market and there are just more places to stow the stuff. Meanwhile, Politico leaves us with this bit of dark comedy. To make matters worse, a group of oil tankers that left Saudi Arabia before the country agreed to cut production is currently heading toward the U.S. That oil will further strain storage capacity unless another country buys them before they reach the U.S. This quote right here is just retarded. I don't know how it has anything to do with oil. It's like some movie from the 1980s where the U.S. president and the Soviet premier come to an agreement to halt a nuclear war. But one plane missed the callback, said one industry official tracking the ships, but was not authorized to speak to the press. That's a little disconcerting how he quoted that. That just doesn't, I don't know, something doesn't scratch right there. Anyway, a prolonged oil bust is going to have a devastating effect on energy jobs across the United States, while low prices could make it difficult to transition away from fossil fuels in order to save the planet from melting. And if you've got a shipment of crude coming in, get used to saying these words. Take my oil back, please. Good morning, people. My favorite friends and loving family. It is Tuesday morning, April 21st, 2020. I want to start today off. There's a new article out about Kim and NK, that little peninsula over there by the red state of China. So what it's saying is it's confirming that what I had said earlier, something that I heard first from our Frugal News, that he is in grave danger. His health is. It's not looking good, guys. I have a few opinions on it. I think this is something nefarious. I don't think this was natural causes. The underlying disease may have been natural, but the fact that the best surgeons in the world worked on him and his procedure failed makes no sense to me. Anyways, let me get into that article. I'll read it to you guys, and we'll discuss it afterward. Hello, my friends. Here's the article. It is really interesting. It raises a lot of questions. U.S. has extensive contingency plans in case of Kim Jong-un death. This will be interesting. It is interesting. I've already read it. The U.S. government has extensive contingency plans in place for an eventual death of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. That factor in expectations of a mass-scale humanitarian crisis inside the country. Fox News has learned. Sources discussed those plans amid conflicting reports about the reclusive North Korean leader's health. Those same sources urge caution about these reports, which have claimed he's facing serious health issues after a cardiovascular procedure. So, how in the world? Well, let me say this. I get that possibly his body could have rejected the procedure, but we're talking about the best surgeons in the world and having all the resources that they would possibly need to help him or fix him or at least make him better. This is starting to sound like he's gone and passed. Something just doesn't seem right, and I'm sure you all agree. While his condition is unclear, a well-placed defense intelligence source told Fox News on Tuesday that the U.S. government has extensive plans in place for when Kim is gone, taking into account all the complications that could arise from his eventual death. Kim Jong-un recovering after cardiovascular procedure, South Korea media says. The official described the likelihood of a huge humanitarian crisis within North Korea that could include millions of people facing starvation and a mass exodus of North Korean refugees into China. Intelligence sources told Fox News that part of the plan would be to rely heavily on China to step in and help manage the situation on the ground inside North Korea, partly due to China's proximity and partly due to logistical challenges of the U.S. providing humanitarian assistance. The Daily NK, an online news periodical based in Seoul, which is run mostly by North Korean defectors, has reported that Kim, 36, was recovering from his April 12th surgery at a resort county villa on the East Coast. Here, the report said Kim has been in bad health because of heavy smoking, obesity, and overwork, but specifics on Kim's condition remain unclear, as North Korea has been notorious for withholding and distorting news inside its borders. South Korean officials downplayed the implications of these reports, noting no unusual activity in North Korea. South Korea's Yonhap news agency said in response to the reports that it's not true and that there was no specific trend. We have no information to confirm regarding rumors about Chairman Kim Jong-un's health issue that have been reported by some media outlets. South Korean presidential spokesman Kang Min-suk said also no unusual development has been detected. Speculation often surfaces about North Korea's leadership based on attendance at important state events. An intelligence source told Fox News Monday that there have been suspicions that Kim was unwell since April 15th, after he did not attend North Korea's most important holiday, the birthday of his grandfather Kim Il-sung. North Korea's Korean Central News Agency has claimed Kim presided over a meeting on April 11th discussing coronavirus prevention and electing his sister as an alternate member of the political bureau of the ruling Workers' Party. State media have since reported that Kim also sent greetings to Syrian President Bashar Assad and Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, as well as birthday spreads to North Korean officials in a new centenarian. So he's handling state affairs? Or is it somebody else? Meanwhile, sources told Fox News that the White House is aware of the reports of Kim's health, but there has been no confirmation of his condition. Talks between President Trump and Kim over North Korea's nuclear program have been long stalled. One source noted that during their last summit, foreigners who were in proximity to Kim noted unusually heavy breathing for someone his age. On Tuesday, National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien told reporters at the White House that the administration is watching reports closely. We are monitoring these reports very closely, and as you know, North Korea is a very closed society. There is not a free press there. There are parsimonious with the information they provide on many things, including the health of Kim Jong-un, O'Brien said. He added that people should know we have a great intelligence community. The President, Vice President, Secretary Pompeo, Secretary Esper, General Milley, we've got a lot of watchtowers during this coronavirus crisis, making sure America is safe, whether it's from a virus or adversary abroad. So we are keeping a close eye on North Korea as we are in other parts of the world. It's unclear what would happen with the regime if Kim is sidelined by health problems or dies. While North Korea has not made clear who would potentially succeed Kim, some experts believe his sister Kim Jong would step in as leader, at least during a transitional period. Others believe North Korea could be ruled by the collective leadership of ruling party elites, similar to the post-Stalin Soviet Union.
Hey everyone, just coming at you. Just got done getting loaded. I am going to get in the shower now. About time, I stink. But I thought I'd give you guys a preview of what these showers look like before I hit the road. They're pretty big, pretty nice. As you can see. Yeah, this is a shower. You got your sink over here. Got your sink and mirror. You got my cleaning supply right there. That's what I do every time I come in. You got your throne right there. Not much to it, but it's nice to have, I'll tell you what. Got a little bench over here. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys when I'm all done. Hopefully I don't stink so bad. Okay.
Hey guys, I hope you like some of that content. Just trying to get this video out real quick. I just had a few things I would like to say. One, about Kim Jong-un, I think it is pertinent that we pay attention to what's going on there. I think a lot of things could happen. I think it could go upwards, it could go downwards, it could go sideways, it could go a whole lot of ways. But the best we can do is just pray, hope that it doesn't. That he does get better or something better comes out of it. I think the whole situation's got me screwed up. The fact that, like I said before, some of the top surgeons and the money he has, if he did fail in the cardiovascular procedure, how they couldn't save him. I think there's something more nefarious going on there, in my opinion, after all the conflict we've had with them. And the fact that he continues to fire his little missiles, and I don't think for 1 second he has stopped his nuclear program. So I think that gave, not saying anybody right now, but that specific person, I think it gave that person incentive to take an insurance policy out on him. I think it had to go to those drastic measures because that rocket man was backed by Russia and China. So that's a big deal. It's not like we can just go in there and take draconian measures on his country when he's got the backing of two other major world powers. So I think this was done in a secret, obviously, and I think there was motive behind it. Not saying it was right, and not saying that it actually did happen, but that is my opinion. That is what I am taking from it. Now, there are multiple news agencies saying 10 different things right now. That it did fail, that it didn't fail, and that he is okay, and that nobody knows. So I'm not going to go into the details on any of those agencies, but that's just from what I've gathered from what they're saying. Now, one more thing before I close this video out. Why in the hell all of a sudden are we sealing our country off? That's going to be the next in-depth news article I'm going to start researching, is why Trump has decided to seal our borders completely, stop immigration at a dead freaking stop. No go to jail, no collect $200, none of that. It is closed. Why? That is the question I'm asking, is what has made him make that decision? Because if it had anything to do with the virus, don't you think it would have been done weeks ago? So I don't think it has anything to do with the virus. I think the virus has maybe some little bit of play in it, but that's what is distracting us. I think there is something more important going on that we're not seeing, that they're not telling us. It is really time for us to buckle down and start researching and putting our ear to the ground and opening our eyes, because I think there is something very close that's going to hit us really hard, and we're going to be stuck with in our hands and our pants down because we weren't ready. I am trying to get ready. I know whether it's an invasion, whether it's something coming from outer space, because all of a sudden now we've got our full-on space force going right at it, or it's something natural, or I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to sit here and speculate on what I think it is, but I do know that it's something big. I know it's something really big. Like Pompeo said, we're in a live exercise right now. And Trump says, under his voice, or silently, you should have told us. What does that mean? What in the hell does that exactly mean? So, everybody think about that. Think about what's going to happen. It's our lives. It's our kids' lives. It's time that we take a stand, and I'm glad to start seeing all these protests going on. That's the one more thing I wanted to say, though. I don't think this virus is everything that they're saying it is, but I do believe 100% wholeheartedly that it is very real and very dangerous. Some of us can take it, some of us can't. And we're no one to say who can and who can't. I don't even think doctors or scientists are either. This virus is real, and I want people to understand that. Don't take it for a fool. Don't act like it's nothing, because it is something. And it isn't fair for us to be acting that way after 30,000 plus Americans have lost their lives to it. Family members have lost their brothers, sisters, fathers, husbands, wives, grandmas, grandpas to it. I mean, this is serious. It is serious. But I don't think it is everything that they're making it out to be. Obviously, by how they keep changing their numbers on what they're estimating deaths and infections are going to be. It went from what, 2.5 million, and now it's down to what, less than 100,000 or 100,000, and this is in a matter of months that they keep dropping it. 4 different times, 4 times they have changed their numbers. They don't know. The point is they do not know. They have no freaking clue. So we are being led by a blind donkey, plain and simple. But I don't think it is as serious as everybody's making it out to be, as far as, you know, going out and panicking and all that. But I do believe that the protesters need to really be careful. I stand with them, and I believe in their I believe in their protests and their march and what they are standing up for. I do believe that. I do believe that healthy people shouldn't be locked down. If you're healthy, go to work. But at the same time, we need to use common sense too. And there's a lot of people not doing that right now. And it affects me and it affects everybody when they don't. It affects our kids. So think about that. Think twice before you act. Think 10 times before you act right now, especially in these times. These times are so unpredictable. We have no idea what we're going to fall into. So think 100 times before you take one step. That's all I'm saying. And don't take this virus as a fake or a phony or a FF, because it isn't. I think the FF is coming down the pipeline, but I don't think this is it. I think this is real, and I think this was man-made. I believe this is a bioweapon, and I believe that it was purposely let out. I'll tell you how much I believe in it. I haven't been home in 3 months. 3 months. I'm supposed to go home every month and get home for almost about a week. I haven't been home in 3 months because my wife mainly is too nervous with all the places, all the hot spots I've been through. Even though I feel fine, I don't feel any different. The fact is I could be asymptomatic too. And they did just say today that the asymptomatic carriers are on the rise, majorly. So there's a lot of us that have it and have no idea, and we'll never know unless we get tested. We'll just spread it. So I'm going home this week, but I'm not going home again, which sucks. That's how much I believe in it though, because I would never forgive myself if I went home and one of my children, I've got 4 kids, age ranging from 2 to 13. And if one of them got it and was seriously critically ill, I wouldn't want to live with myself with that kind of guilt. Do you catch my drift? I love you guys, and I say this all from the bottom of my heart. Take it serious, please. And if it isn't for your own sake, do it for others. Really. Think about everybody else right now, not yourself. Take care of yourself, but remember, your actions do affect everyone else. On that note, I'll start putting together another video. If you'd please like, dislike, share, subscribe, please. I'm really trying to get myself out there. I never really did this before, so I'm putting myself out and being very vulnerable with what I say, what I do. And I know the implications and consequences that can come with it, not just for myself, but for my family too. So please subscribe. That tells me that this is all worth it. Even though I still believe it is. If I don't have enough subscribers, I'm not getting my word out, obviously. So I'm doing my best to do my day-to-day job, and this takes a lot. I mean, this one video I've been working on since yesterday. Just because the time, I don't have the time like most other YouTubers do. I've got a full-time driving job, truck driving job, that's swamped. So the little time that I do get, I throw little segments in. Anyways, please like or dislike, that helps too. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. Just hit one of the buttons. And please subscribe and share this video. I love you guys, keep your heads up. And remember, you and myself decide what our future holds.